Yeah, and I teach a lot of classes regarding OSHA compliance with a group that is OTIEC, and one of the things that I always tell my students, and help me with maybe a round of fact or fiction right here. So one of the things that I tell my students is, generally speaking, if you have a Democrat in office for president, they're going to end up doing more. OSHA will end up being more compliance enforcement. And if you have a Republican in office, it's more compliance assistance, if any compliance. And that's the first thing. Fact or fiction on that one? Let's start with that.
Yeah, I think that's fact. Democrats, I think, are more focused on, ensuring compliance and focusing on enforcement and focusing on, those employers that are really not in compliance with the Occupational Safety and Health Act or with good practices. Republicans are always saying, well, we shouldn't be so confrontational. We should just work together and, that kind of thing, which, it's again, what you said, I think, is generally true, but it's not black or white because we did an enormous amount of compliance assistance. I think the difference between our compliance assistance and the average Republican compliance assistance is that we really tried to focus our compliance assistance on particularly vulnerable workers, maybe immigrants or non-union or non-English speaking workers, those who are most vulnerable and least likely to know how to use their rights or least willing to use their rights. And Republicans tend to focus on providing assistance to companies, things like the Voluntary Protection Program. They're much more enthusiastic about. I think